Hello, welcome to Current News. I'm your host, Chris Davis. Before we get into our news stories today, I want to take some time out to give my condolences to the McCain family. Yesterday, Senator John McCain passed away. He was a true maverick. He served our country in the military and in public office, and he will be greatly missed. Rest in peace, Senator John McCain. With that being said, let's get into our news stories for today. For our first story, we have the conviction of two Trump allies, Michael Cohen and Paul Manafort. So let's start with Michael Cohen. Michael Cohen was a personal lawyer to President Trump and fixer. He was convicted this past week of tax evasion, uh, bank fraud, and campaign finance violations. The campaign finance violations are have something to do with him paying two women off, Stormy Daniels and Karen McDougal. So both of these women were going to come out during the 2016 election and say that Donald Trump had an affair with them. But Michael Cohen paid both women off. So their statement wouldn't hurt President Trump's chance of winning the 2016 election. Now, with Paul Manafort, he's charged with similar offenses: tax evasion, bank fraud, and failure to disclose having a foreign bank account. So he has been convicted as well. And I bet you are all asking, Chris, well, where is the Russian collusion? How does this hurt Trump? Well, let's start off with Paul Manafort, and then we'll talk about Michael Cohen. Michael Cohen is going to be a bigger blow to Trump than Paul Manafort. But with Paul Manafort, it's really symbolical. Special counsel Robert Mueller, who is leading an investigation into the Russian intrusion in the 2016 election, he was able to get a conviction of Paul Manafort, despite President Trump and his allies saying that it's a witch hunt and it has no merit. He was able to get a conviction. And he was able to get a conviction with a Trump supporter in the jury. And this has given opponents of Trump hope that if a Trump supporter can find a Trump ally guilty, then eventually Trump supporters will follow the facts and turn against Trump. That's hoping. That could very well happen. But that's more symbolic. With Michael Cohen, this is more definitive. This can lead up to so many things. When Michael Cohen was convicted, he had a change of heart. He said that he had to do right by his family and his country and do the right thing. He testified that he was directed by a candidate who was running for federal office to pay off Stormy Daniels and Karen McDougal. And he didn't name that candidate, but we all know who he's referring to. He's talking about President Trump. And Michael Cohen's personal lawyer said that he will work with special counsel Robert Mueller on the payment of the two women to keep them quiet, and about Russian hacking that may have gone on during the 2016 election. So while they may not have gotten any evidence right now about Russian collusion, the conviction of Michael Cohen has opened up the door to maybe finding definitive evidence of Russian collusion. So that's that story. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. Now for our last story. This one is about Asia Argento and Jimmy Bennett. Asia Argento is in the news. She has been in the news this past week because former child actor Jimmy Bennett has come out and accused her of sexual assault. TMZ is the first one to break the story. There's a picture of them lying in bed together, topless. The reason why the story has gained so much attraction is because people see it as hypocrisy. If you don't already know, Asia Argento came out against Harvey Weinstein about sexual assault. But she herself has sexually assaulted someone. So this happened in 2013 in California. And at that time, Asia Argento was 37, Jimmy Bennett was 17. The age of consent in California is 18. People have been asking, well, we're in this situation again. Why didn't he come out and call the police or tell someone that he was sexually assaulted? Jimmy Bennett spoke out. He made a statement this week for why he didn't speak out. Let me read it to you. This is what he said. I did not initially speak out about my story because I chose to handle it in private with the person who wronged me. My trauma resurfaced as she came out as a victim herself. I was underage when the event took place, and I tried to seek justice in a way that made sense to me at the time because I was not ready to deal with the ramifications of my story becoming public. At the time, I believed there was still a stigma to being in the situation as a male in our society. So with that statement and with this whole story, two people have really come out. Really, the first type of person has said that, well, Jimmy Bennett isn't a victim. He was complicit with the sexual act. It takes two. He's 17. Give me a break. This is every 17-year-old's dream, every 17-year-old's fantasy, to sleep with an older, beautiful woman. So he's not a victim at all. Not a victim at all. The other person who has come out, they said that, well, what if it was a 37-year-old man with a 17-year-old girl? Then it would be a complete different story, and for that reason there shouldn't be a double standard. They should hold her to the same standard like they would a man, and that's really the criticism that people have spoken out about. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you think Jimmy Bennett's a victim? Do you think he's just exploiting the situation? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Okay, and there's one more thing that I need to share about this story. Either Asia Argento or Anthony Bourdain paid Jimmy Bennett $380,000 to keep him quiet. That's a part that I need to mention too. With that being said, let me know your thoughts about this story in the comment section below. That's all we have for today. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Go to the description box and follow me on my social media. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. If you liked this story, please hit the like button, hit the bell for notifications, hit subscribe, share this video with all your friends. If you really want to help this channel, please do that. And also, all of you have a great day.